Hello my scholars, you are welcome to my school channel and my name is Frank. In this video, we are going to be tackling JAMB CBT past question for chemistry, year 2023. Please do not go anywhere, stay with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel. In this lesson video, we are going to be answering questions 61 to 82. So let's begin with question 61. Which functional group is present in alkanes? So A, we have the carbonate group. B, we have the hydroxy group. So the hydroxy groups are the functional groups that is present in alcohol. While option C, we have the alkyl group. So the alkyl groups are not functional groups, okay? They are usually alkane less one hydrogen atom. They are usually substituents in organic compounds. Then option D, we have the carboxyl group. So the carboxyl group are the functional group, okay, present in carboxylic acids, okay? So the answer to this question is option A, the carbonate group. Okay, so the carbonate groups are found in alkanes, okay, and they consist of one carbon atom double bonded to one oxygen atom. Question 62. At 2.0 atmosphere pressure, the volume of a gas is 4.0 liter. If the pressure is reduced to 1.0 atmosphere while keeping the temperature constant, what will be the new volume of the gas? So this question involves pressure and volume only, okay, because temperature here is constant. So we are going to be solving this question applying Boyle's law. So let's move over to the board to solve it. So according to Boyle's law, okay, pressure is inversely proportional to volume. So that P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. Okay, so from the question, we know that P1 is equals to 2 atm and V1 is equals to 4.0 liter. Okay, then P2 is equals to 1.0 atm. This is 2.0. Okay, that we should find V2, which is the new volume. So we just substitute these data, okay, into our formula. So that will be equals to 2 times 4 is equals to 1 times V2. So we make V2 the subject of formula so that V2 is equals to 8 divided by 1. Okay, 8 divided by 1, that will be equals to 8.0 liter. Okay, so let's move over to the screen to pick the correct option. So from our calculation, the new volume we calculated, we got 8.0 liter. Okay, so the answer to this question is option C, 8.0 liter. Question 63. What is the main environmental concern associated with sulfur dioxide emission? So A, we have formation of acid rain. So when sulfur dioxides are released into the atmosphere, they react with water vapor in the atmosphere to form sulfuric acid, which contributes to the formation of acid rain. So this acid rain have harmful effects on our environment, including damaging of building, forests, etc. So the answer to this question is option A, formation of acid rain. Question 64. Benzene can be converted to its derivative chlorine by the addition of a methyl group. The reaction is an example of that. So option A will have nucleophilic substitution. So nucleophilic has to do with the love of the nucleus, okay, and the nucleus of an atom of an element is positively charged, so it cannot be option A. Option B is elimination reaction. Okay, so in this reaction or in the conversion of benzene to toluene does not involve elimination reaction. While option C, we have electrophilic substitution. Okay, so the answer to this question is actually electrophilic substitution. Okay, because the methyl group are electron lovers. Okay, and when they are added to a benzene ring, okay, they replace one hydrogen atom. Okay, and this reaction proceeds by electrophilic attack on the benzene ring. So option C is the correct option. Question 65. Why is water often referred to as the universal solvent? So A, we have water is the most abundant substance on earth. Option B, we have water is essential for all living organisms. Option C, water is involved in many chemical reactions. While option D, water can dissolve a wide variety of substances due to its polar nature. So first of all, let's know the meaning of solvent. So solvent is a substance that dissolves other substance. Okay, so the answer to this question is option D, and the reason is because most substances can dissolve in water due to its polar nature. Okay, so the answer to this question is option D. Question 66. Which of the following mixtures is an example of a colloid? So first of all, let's define a colloid. So a colloid is a substance in which a substance is dispersed in another substance in form of a tiny particles, okay, which do not settle out. Okay, so option A here we have milk, option B we have orange juice, option C we have salt water, and option D we have sugar dissolved in water. Okay, so the answer to this question is A, okay, milk. So in milk, fat globules, okay, are dispersed in water, forming a colloid. So option A is the correct option. Question 67. Which of the following substances is not hygroscopic? So what do we mean by hygroscopic? Hygroscopic substances. So hygroscopic substances are substances that absorb water from the atmosphere without changing into solution. Okay, so they only become moist. Okay, so option A we have salt, option B we have sugar, option C we have silica gel, and option D we have aluminium. So aluminium is a melter. So metals, they do not absorb water in any way. Okay, so the answer to this question is option D. Okay, option D is not hygroscopic in nature. Okay, salt, sugar, and silica gel, they are hygroscopic in nature, but D is just a metal which is solid, and they do not absorb water from the atmosphere. So the correct option to this question is option D. Question 68. What is the mass in grams of 500 milliliter of ethanol? So density of ethanol is equals to 0.789 gram per milliliter. Okay, so let's move over to the board to calculate this. So we know that density, okay, is given as mass over volume. Okay, but since we are calculating for mass, then we just cross multiply. So that mass, it's now equals to density times volume. Okay, so from the question on the board, we are given density of ethanol to be equal to 0.789 grams per milliliter, then times volume of ethanol, which is 500 milliliter. Okay, so from here, milliliter will cancel out milliliter. Okay, since this milliliter is under, it's actually dividing, so it will cancel out. So that we'll be having 0.789 gram times 500, and that will be equals to 394.5 grams. Let's move over to the screen to pick the correct option. So from our calculation, we got 394.5 grams. Okay, so the correct option to this question is option C, 394.5 grams. Question 69. The heat of reaction can be determined experimentally using a device called dash. So from the options, option D we have thermometer. We know that thermometer is used to measure temperature. So option D cannot be the answer. Then option C we have spectrometer. Spectrometer is normally used to analyze and detect electromagnetic radiations. So option C cannot be the correct option. Then we have option B, which is barometer. Okay, barometer is used to measure pressure. So B cannot be the answer. Then A, we have calorimeter. Okay, so calorimeter is a device used to measure the heat of reaction experimentally. And how does it work? It works by isolating the reaction from the surrounding and measure the temperature change of the surrounding, which is used to calculate the heat exchange. Okay, so the correct option to this question is option A, calorimeter. Do you know you can take practice question with our simulated JAMB CBT past question? all you need to do is to click on the link in the description below, and this will take you to my school website. There you have to download my school mobile app for your Android devices and my school software for your laptops and computer. Please go ahead and start practicing. Moving on to question 70. Which halogen is a gas at room temperature and is pale yellow in color? So let's start with option D. So option D is bromine, and we know that bromine is liquid at room temperature. So option D cannot be the correct option. While we have option C, iodine. Of course, you know that iodine is solid at room temperature. A good example is your iodine crystals. Okay, so they are solid at room temperature. Now, from what we know of the properties of the halogen, we know that chlorine and fluorine, they are gases at room temperature. But chlorine is greenish yellow, whereas fluorine is fainting yellow, or you can say pale yellow. So the correct answer to this question is option B, fluorine. So fluorine is pale yellow in color. So option B is the correct option. I believe you are learning something from this video lesson. If yes, please do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and lastly, tap on the notification bell to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 71. What unit of temperature should be used when applying the ideal gas law? So all the listed options here are all units of temperature: the Fahrenheit, the Kelvin, the Rankine, and the Celsius. Okay, but when applying the ideal gas law, okay, we usually use the Kelvin, okay, as the unit of temperature. So the correct answer to this question is option B, Kelvin. Question 72. Chlorine gas is commonly used in the production of which of the following industrial compounds? So option A, we have chlorofluorocarbon. Option B, we have methane. Option C, we have ammonia. And option D, we have ethanol. So the correct option to this question is chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, so chlorine gas is used in the production of chlorofluorocarbon. Of course, chlorofluorocarbon before now is used as refrigerant, also as aerosol propellant. Okay, but because of its dangerous effect, okay, on the ozone layer, its use is now being limited. Okay, so the correct option is option A, chlorofluorocarbon. Question 73. The process of rusting is an example of the formation of dash. So option A, we have basic oxides. So basic oxides, they are actually oxides of metals, okay, that react with water to form base. Okay, while B, we have acidic oxide. Acidic oxides are oxides of non-metals, okay, that also react with water to form acid. While C, we have reducing oxide. Okay, D, we have amphoteric oxide. So amphoteric oxides are oxides of metals, okay, that behave like acid and in some other time behave like a base, okay, when they come in contact with acid or base. Okay, so the answer to this question is basic oxide, and the reason being that iron that undergo rusting, okay, is a metal. So the oxide of iron, okay, which is iron 3 oxide, will form a basic oxide. So the answer to this question is option A, basic oxide. Question 74. Which of the following is an example of a primary cell? So what are primary cells? So primary cells are non-rechargeable cells. Okay, once the chemical energy stored in them is used up, and that is their end. Okay, so A, we have alkaline battery. B, we have nickel cadmium battery. While C, we have lead acid battery. And D, we have lithium ion battery. So the answer to this question is alkaline battery, while all the rest are examples of secondary cells. Okay, so option A is the correct option, alkaline battery. Question 75. Which of the following is a characteristic property of acids? So A, turn litmus paper blue. B, bitter taste. C, pH value above 7, and D, react with metals to produce hydrogen gas. So let's start with option A. So option A turns litmus paper blue. No, if the litmus paper is red, then it turns it to blue. That indicates the presence of a base. While B, bitter taste, that also tells us of a base, as it have sour taste. Okay, while option C, we have pH value above 7. No, the pH value of acids are below 7, okay, while that of base are above 7. While option D, react with metals to produce hydrogen gas. Okay, so the answer to this question is option D. Okay, they normally react with metals that are above hydrogen in the electrochemical series, okay, to produce hydrogen gas. So the answer to this question is option D. Question 76. The lanthanides and actinides are located in which block of the periodic table? So option A will have the P block. So the elements that are found in P blocks are from group 3 to group 8 of the periodic table, with exception of helium. Okay, while option B will have the S block, while elements in group 1 and 2 are found in the S block. While option C will have the F block. So the lanthanides and actinides are found in the F block, okay, and the F block are 2 separate rows, okay, that are located below the main table. While option D, we have the D block. So the elements found in the D block are the transition metals, okay. So the correct option to this question is option C, F block. Question 77. What is the IUPAC name for the compound CCl4? Okay, so A, we have tetrahydrochloride. No. So option A is not the answer. It's not tetrahydrochloride because there's no hydrogen in the compound on the board. So B, we have tetrachloromethane. Okay, so the IUPAC name of the compound on the screen is tetrachloromethane. So, but let's just look at others. While option C, we have carbon tetrachloride. Okay, so the compound on the board can as well be called carbon tetrachloride. Okay, but the question is the IUPAC name. Okay, so the IUPAC name of the compound on the screen, okay, is tetrachloromethane. While option D, which is chloroform, chloroform is trichloromethane. Okay, so the correct option to this question is option B, tetrachloromethane. Question 78. Which of the following statements is true regarding the melting and boiling points of pure substances? Okay, so one thing that we must know about melting and boiling point of substances is that they are specific physical properties of each substances, okay, and can vary depending on the nature of the substances. So different substances, okay, have different boiling and melting points, okay, and this depends on the strength of the intermolecular force and molecular structure of the substance. Okay, so the option to this question from what have I explained is option D. So the melting and boiling point can vary depending on the substance. Okay, so the correct option to this question is option D. If you have any question to ask, please feel free to ask your question by clicking on the link in the description below, and this will take you to my school website. There you can ask all your questions and solution will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now moving on to question 79. An element has an atomic number of 8 and a mass number of 16. How many neutrons does this element have? Okay, so from the question we already know we are given atomic number. We know that atomic number is the same thing as the number of protons, okay, and we're also given mass number, and we know that mass number means number of proton plus number of neutron. Okay, so if mass number is equal to 16 and atomic number is equal to 8, and we are looking for the number of neutron, so what we simply do is that we subtract 8 from 16, and that will give us the number of neutron, and that will be equal to 8. Okay, so the correct option to this question is 8, C. Do you have better explanation or step to any of this question? Please share this information. All you need to do is to go to the comment section, indicate the question number and the solution you wish to share. Question 80. Which of the following statements is true for strong electrolytes? So strong electrolytes are substances that ionize completely in their aqueous solution, okay, and they have high electrical conductivity. Okay, so A, we have they do not conduct electricity in the molten state. No, strong electrolytes does conduct electricity in their molten state. While B, they completely dissociate into ions in solution. Like I just said, I said they ionize completely. Okay, so another word for ionize is dissociate. Okay, so the correct option to this question is option B, while option C, they are non-polar substances. Option D, they partially dissociate into ions in solution. No, option D is talking about weak electrolyte. Okay, so the correct option to this question is option B, they completely dissociate into ions in solution. Question 81. What is the maximum number of electrons that can occupy the second energy level? Okay, so to calculate for the maximum number of electrons that can occupy any shell, we make use of the formula 2n squared. Okay, where n stands for the energy level or the number of shell. Okay, so from what is given to us, we are told that n is equals to 2. So imputing n into this formula, we'll be having 2 times 2 raised to power 2, and that will be equals to 8. Okay, so the number of electrons that can occupy the second energy level when n is equals to 2 is 8. So from our option, the correct answer is option C, 8 electrons. Question 82. Which of the following is a common laboratory indicator for bases? So A, we have methyl orange. B, we have phenolphthalein. C, we have bromothymol blue. While D, we have litmus. Okay, so the common laboratory indicator for bases is phenolphthalein. Okay, so in a solution containing base, when phenolphthalein is added, the color will change to pink, okay, indicating the presence of base in that solution. So the correct option to this question is option B. I believe you are enjoying this video lesson. If yes, please do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and lastly, tap on the notification bell to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.